Hi, beautiful friends. I thought I would come in and talk about quantum leaping. So, it's been a buzzword for the last 2 years and it sounds really sci fi and confusing, but I wanted to give you a different perspective. So, what is a quantum leap? To me, a quantum leap is when you have a shift in perspective. It doesn't have to be a big miraculous event. It doesn't have to be, it can be like all of a sudden you get your dream job or your dream relationship. But generally, quantum leaps will be someone will say something, or you'll have an interaction with someone, or you'll do some inner work, and all of a sudden you will have a completely different point of view. You'll question a belief, a thought, something you've been continuously thinking. And in that moment, you will see another timeline appear. So, in other words, something that you couldn't see before now all of a sudden becomes visible. So, when that happens, it's not that the timeline wasn't there before, but you just weren't in alignment with it. So, you couldn't see it as a possibility. And therefore, in a way, you were self sabotaging. So, that to me is what a quantum leap is. Why do we want to quantum leap? Why do we want to change timelines? Because the whole point is to get to our highest timeline in this lifetime. And that is our mission and our purpose, what we are here to do. And so therefore, in order to get there, we need to keep releasing whatever programs, whatever beliefs, whatever inherited emotions and the thing that has come down in our lineage, both from our mum and dad, and the program that we've received, as we've grown, the circumstances around when we were born. There's just so many layers to it, and so every time it's almost like unraveling that layer, then something else appears, and a different version of you will appear, more confident, more able to take action, more willing to do something that before you just sat with it and you just couldn't move. You're in freeze mode. So that to me is what quantum leaping is. And often it does happen in little micro steps where you don't even notice it's happening until all of a sudden one day you kind of think, oh, wow, if I look back at the version of me a year ago, look at how much I've actually accomplished. And acknowledging that is so important in this work, acknowledging every little thing that you do. It doesn't need to come from outside of you. Of course, it's lovely when it does, but the most important thing is that you acknowledge when you take those steps. Okay, so I just thought I would jump in. I did a reel yesterday and it seemed to get a fair bit of traction, so I thought I would do a little YouTube video on quantum leaping. I hope you found that worthwhile listening to. Okay, have a great day, guys.